Okay, we're rolling. Let me just turn on some music for you guys. Hello, my brothers. This is from Hell. It is me, the Satanic again from Hell. Welcome back to the episode of Grey Raven. What? No. Welcome to another episode of Plant Tycoon. Let's put the flowers on fast. Today isn't Noodle Weekend or anything like that, so we're gonna get straight into the news as soon as I put a new growth cycle on these plants. We're gonna go ahead and read the news. I think yesterday it took me about an hour to read. Hopefully today it won't take as long. I don't know though. They need to mature still. Doesn't matter. Today's episode is gonna get a bit heated. I want to talk about a falling off that I had with a co-worker at work. I know I shouldn't be talking about shit like this, but I want to. It's my channel and it's my life. waiting for the plants to grow. Alpha isn't very visible on the cam, is she? Let me try pushing her a bit. Here we go. Let's wait for the seeds.
순간을 즐겨요. 밤하늘의 별이 빛나 술잔 속에 반사돼 모두 함께 춤추며 행복한 순간을 느껴. 술 한 잔 우리 다 같이 마셔. 술 한 잔 우리 춤추고 노래해. 술 한 잔 이 밤을 기억할게. 술 한 잔 모두 다 잊어버려.
Oh my fucking god.
내 앞에 세상이 펼쳐져 빛나는 도시 속에 빠져 깨어난 밤의 전사들 Monster Energy, yeah we take the lead. 어둠 속에 휘날리며 그 에너지로 다 무너뜨려. Monster Energy, let's go high. 천만 달빛 쏟아내려와. Monster Energy, oh my my. 너와 나 함께 저 하늘로 강렬한 이 느낌 feel like wow. Monster Energy burn like fire now. 한 번만 보면 놓을 수 없어. 이 에너지로 나를 채워줘. 날아올라 더 높이 higher. Monster Energy 꿈을 태워. 너와 함께 끝없는 세계로 그 에너지로 모두 불태워. Monster Energy, let's go high. 천만 달빛 쏟아내려와. Monster Energy, oh my my. 너와 나 함께 저 하늘로. Monster Energy, let's go high. 천만 달빛 쏟아내려와. Monster Energy, oh my my. 너와 나 함께 저 하늘로. 붕붕 소리 질러 속도를 멈추지 않아. 내
Okay, let's collect the seeds.
추억을 만들자 눈꼭 피어날 때까지 눈싸움 시작해 서로를 마치고 장난치며 웃어 행복이 넘치네 눈길 서성이다 따뜻한 손길 느껴 너와 나 함께라면 영원히 잊지 않을 거야 함께 놀자 눈 속에서 하얀 꿈속으로 추억을 만들자 눈꼭 피어날 때까지
Oh, 1 second, guys, by the way.
함께 서성이다 따뜻한 손길 느껴 너와 나 함께라면 영원히 잊지 않을 거야 함께 놀자 눈 춤추며 행복한 순간을 느껴 술 한잔 우리 다 같이 마셔
Okay, plants are planted, time is running. Let's get to the news.
이 밤을 기억할게 술 한잔 모두 다 잊어버려
Israel Intel set to assess Iran's nuclear program, set back several years, not destroyed. US Intel set to say months. US tells UN that strikes degraded Iran's capacity to build nuclear weapons.
이 순간을 즐겨요
Trump, you should have probably just like bombed them all and like be done with the country, just like carpet the entire country and be done with it. Anyway, Trump meditator says Israeli Hamas ceasefire hostage deal possible within days. Yeah, okay, that'll happen. Trump says Israel won't face consequences for violating Iran's ceasefire, but it didn't do anything.
이 밤을 기억할게 술 한잔 모두 다 잊어버려
Wait, Trump says Israel won't face consequences for violating Iran's ceasefire because it didn't do anything. Sure, okay, I don't care. Iran Revolutionary Guard deny reports of drone attacks in Tabriz. FBI shifts agents back to counterterrorism following Iran's strike. More than 830,000 New Yorkers vote in mayoral primary despite blistering heat. France urges Iran to reach nuclear deal this summer or face snapback UN sanctions. Trump administration postpones classified briefings for lawmakers on Iran. Hostage families ask Trump to prioritize captives release after Iran ceasefire. Trump envoy says US and Iran discussing return to negotiation table. Trump posts bomb Iran parody song with video of bombers. "85% of US Republicans back strikes on Iran" poll. Yeah, that's good. Following ceasefire, US embassy in Jerusalem to reopen as usual on Wednesday. Dani leads vote count in NYC mayoral primary. Anti-Israeli NYC council member Hanif wins race animated by Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Post-Israel Cuomo concedes to social Mamdani in NYC memorial primary. 7 Israeli soldiers killed after armored vehicle hit by explosive in southern Gaza. Jewish candidate Mark Levine wins race for New York City comptroller. Iran hangs 3 men accused of spying for Israel in third set of executions of alleged Mossad agents within days. Iran arrested 700 people accused of wartime ties with Israel, state-affiliated media says. Schools reopen after IDF lifts restrictions imposed during war with Iran. Some 300 institutions said damaged. Palestinian media reports woman 66 shot dead by cops during East Jerusalem operation. Anti-Hamas protester hospitalized in Gaza after he was beaten by Hamas operatives, activist says. Yeah. Brutal beatdown, by the way. What an asshole. I love how it's only one protester. He's the only one who was bold enough to do it and he got fucked up over it. See, it doesn't it show you that they're terrorists? Like, do you still want them to win and have their own country? They're savages. They're terrorists. Come on, mate. Iran to hold state funerals for top commanders, scientists killed in war with Israel. Herzog mourns 7 soldiers killed in Gaza of flowers plucked while defending our people and homeland. Fire at empty house in Palestinian West Bank village blamed on settlers. No injuries reported. IDF named 7 soldiers killed yesterday when armored vehicle hit by explosive in South Gaza. Iran's parliament backs bill to suspend cooperation with IAEA until security of nuclear sites guaranteed. Yeah, okay. Your security of your nuclear sites. Fuck off. Rubio, Iran much farther away from building nuclear weapons after US strikes. You better be right. IDF spokesman, too early to assess damage to Iran's nuclear program. Israel's Leviathan natural gas field to resume operations. IDF strike killed head of currency company involved in moving funds from Iran to Hezbollah, military says. Israeli submitted over 403,000 requests for firearm licenses since October 7, ministry says. Let me check on something really quick. Senior Haredi lawmaker, I don't understand what we are fighting for in Gaza. Trump, great progress made on reaching Gaza hostage ceasefire deal as a result of Iran strikes. Trump praises Israel for scaling back Iran strikes after ceasefire. I was so proud of them. UN watchdog chief, Iran said at start of war it was taking special measurements to protect enriched uranium. Liking strikes to Hiroshima, Trump says US will hit Iran again if it tries to restart enrichment, but is sure he won't need to. You better be right, Mr. President. Odzmayodid Gaffney's questioning of need for Gaza war damages national security. Trump, Israel sent agents into Iran's Fordo nuclear site after US strikes and they said it was total obliteration. Israeli officials say unaware of Israeli agents entering Fordo nuclear facility after US strike. 6 Ben Gurion University's research lab destroyed, 9 damaged by Iranian missile last week. Years of work wiped out. MK's passed bill extending IDF Shin Bet's authority to hack into civilian security cameras. Iran eases internet restrictions after ceasefire with Israel. Israeli says 71 humanitarian aid trucks entered Gaza Strip on Tuesday. Results of US strikes on Fordo really not good, Israeli sources say. IDF withdraws reserve division from Gaza to be replaced by another. Iran foreign ministry say nuclear facilities badly damaged by US strikes. Italian supermarket chain says it has stopped selling Israeli products. Oh wow. Listen. An Italian supermarket chain says it has stopped selling Israeli products in solidarity with Palestinians affected by a war in Hungary and Gaza Strip. The decision will mean that Coupe Ale Anza 3.0 will remove Israeli peanuts, tahini sauce, and SodaStream carbonated water makers from its shelves. Yeah, so by the way, keep in mind, whenever you're carbonating something in your SodaStream machine, it's an Israeli invention. So there you go. All your SodaStream machines are ours. Watch out, we planted bombs inside of them. Don't cooperate and they'll explode like the pagers. I'm kidding, we didn't do that. But anyway. Israeli hospitals start moving patients back above ground after Iran ceasefire. Qatar says the Israeli-Iran ceasefire created momentum for Gaza deal talks. Better. IDF Home Front Command says test alert mistakenly sent to some phones a short while ago. Netanyahu thanks Trump after US President says PM should be proud of Israeli strikes on Iran. GHF says it distributed 33,600 bucks of food at 3 sites on Wednesday. White House shares Israeli atomic energy consumption assessment that Frodo inoperable. Better be. 110 new immigrants arrive in Israel a day after Iran ceasefire. You know, I watched a video about about nuclear ballistic missiles like years ago. Apparently, the newer ones, okay, it launches a rocket into space. The warhead then goes to the desired location. It starts spinning at high speeds, and it's also fragmented. So you can have multiple nuclear strikes from one warhead. And it's pretty crazy. Now what I'm curious about is, can you not down a nuclear missile? I understand that the explosion inside of it is massive, and if you were to do it, blow it up in space, it will have an EMP type effect, like what happened in Modern Warfare 2. The original one, at least. I don't know about the new one. And, you know, it's like, can't you stop a nuclear missile? Are there no, like, anti-nuke missiles, like in Supreme Commander? IDF says it shot down drone from Yemen before it entered Israeli airspace. PM says he presented Trump with plans in February for Frodo strikes with and without US help. NATO's route compares Trump to a daddy with children fighting after US President profane comments. Five members of UK Jewish group suspended for open letter criticizing Israeli war against Hamas. Trump, I've spoken to people who've been at Frodo and said it's obliterated. Trump says US will meet with Iran next week, doesn't think new agreement necessary. Trump, Iran didn't have time to move and reach uranium before US strikes. Derry denies Trump claimed that Israeli sent agents to Frodo site to review damage after strikes. Fly Dubai to become first foreign airline to resume flights to Israel Wednesday night. Report efforts to rescue a Gaza deal intensify, but no breakthrough yet. Trump signals U.S. may need to ease in Iran oil sanctions to help rebuild country. Settlers hurl stones at Palestinians in northern West Bank, striking men in the head. Report. Netanyahu denies reports that Israel pushed U.S. into joining campaign against Iran. Iran announces reopening of ticket sales to general public for all destinations. Israel holding off on dispatching delegation of hostage negotiators amid deadlock. Official. Mossad praises historic strike on Iran, thanks US, and vows continued vigilance. IDF chief damaged to Iran nuclear program, not localized but systematic. Syrian officials said not ruling out chance of peace deal with Israel by end of Trump term. In call with Netanyahu, Macron stresses need for Iran nuclear and missile talks, urges Gaza truce. Israeli commandos operated inside Iran during war, IDF chief says. Report. During Tuesday call after Iran ceasefire violation, Trump told PM to turn planes around. Air France announces plan to resume flights between Paris and Tel Aviv. Abbas pens letter to Trump hailing him for Iran ceasefire reiteration readiness for peace with Israel. 3 Palestinians shot dead during settler rampage of West Bank village, PA Health Ministry. Israeli security force confirms that troops opened fire while responding to settler rampage. Footage shows Israeli settlers torching vehicles during raid of West Bank Bedouin hamlet. IDF confirms opening fire on Palestinian gunmen while responding to settler rampage. 5 Israelis detained. Palestinian teen shot dead by Israeli troops in northern West Bank village, PA. CIA intel indicates Iran nuke program severely damaged, several sites destroyed. Nuclear enrichment and weaponization are U.S. red lines on Iran, Witkoff tells CNBC. Let's get to today's news. Witkoff repeats prediction that additional countries will soon join Abraham Accords. Netanyahu says Hamas taking control of humanitarian aid in Gaza. Hegseth to hold irrefutable Tuesday news conference on Iran strikes, Trump says. Trump demands end to PM Graf trial. The US saved Israel and now is going to save Bibi. Oh my god. After Iran leak, White House aims to limit sharing of classified intel with Congress. Likud spokesman puts out translation of Trump's call for end to Netanyahu's trial. NYC mayor on Mem Dani's primary win. The Jewish community should be concerned. Israeli said to halt Gaza aid deliveries in wake of Smotrich threat to quit government. NBA's Brooklyn Nets draft Ben Saraf and Danny Wolf with back-to-back picks. Oh shit, one of the plants is infected. With ceasefire in place, Iranians wonder at Khamenei's continued absence. Lol. I already have like 70.5 thousand. I should probably buy some of the extinct seeds so we can like keep producing new plants. And I probably need to check the wiki for the recipes to get the end goal magical plants. But look, it costs like 2k a seed. well, $2K a pop. But I don't know when they reset, if it's a weekly reset, if it's a daily reset, if it's a time reset. But even though I have 70,000 divided by 2,000, it's only 35 seeds, which seems a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it depends. I don't know how many magical seeds there are, so who really knows? But anyway. Russia, European arms supplies to Ukraine increased threat of destabilization. Yeah, okay. Ben Gurion University student accused of plot to attack public figure at Iran's behest. MK Rothman, Trump shouldn't intervene in Israeli justice, but PM's trial should be cancelled. Lapid, we're grateful to Trump, but he shouldn't not intervene in our legal process as well. He's kind of holding us by the balls, but you know, he's doing the right thing, I think, so I don't know. Ministers come out in support of Trump call to cancel Netanyahu trial. Daddy's home. White House celebrates Trump's NATO trip with Usher music video. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Let me go to YouTube real quick. There's no way. That's 15 years ago. The fuck? Bosnian official apologizes after hotel cancels conference of European rabbis meeting. Hamas authorities say Israeli attack killed at least 21 people in Gaza. Likud lawmaker says Trump should sanction Israeli legal officials. Yes. Tsar Netanyahu's trial long ago lost any value. Can anyone say Trump is wrong? Activist scholars blast Trump's call to end Netanyahu trial. Let me get comfortable real quick. Defense official to Khan. IDF commanders did not operate inside Iran during war. Opposition MK Karine El-Harar. Rule of law in Israel must remain independent. Reports in Gaza, aid in North Gaza distributed under armed guard groups linked to Hamas. Okay. Firefighters battle blaze near Route 1 at entrance to Jerusalem. French says it intercepted Iranian drone on their way to Israel during war. What? Head of Republicans overseas level. Israeli warns Trump comments on PM's trial could set dangerous precedent. Iran Supreme Leader Khamenei to speak in video message soon. Iran panel backs bill to suspend cooperation with UN nuclear watchdog. Turkey hopes for progress on F-35 jets after Trump meeting. Erdogan says, you don't deserve them. Khamenei, U.S. entered war as it feared Israel would be completely destroyed if it did not. Oh, shut the fuck up. We were handling you just fine without that bomber. Mossad offers medical assistance to Iranian citizens in social media posts. Pope Leo laments diabolical intensity of Middle East conflicts. In first TV speech since truce, Khamenei claims victory over Israel. Surrender will never happen. 3 Negev residents accused of stealing large amounts of weaponry from IDF bases. Netanyahu thanks Trump for saying his corruption trial should be nixed. Russia says it wants cooperation between Iran and IAEA to continue. Beitar elite resident charged with Jerusalem synagogue arson. IDF says it killed 2 Hezbollah operatives in South Lebanon strikes. U.S. Defense Secretary rejects intel reports suggesting U.S. strikes on Iran were ineffectual. Netanyahu requests 2-week break in his trial testimony. Sweden Democrats apologize for past Nazi links, anti-Semitism as election years. GHF says its aid distribution continued Thursday, despite reported halt. No known intelligence that Iran moved uranium, U.S. defense chief says. Trump says nothing was taken out of Iran nuclear facility. Report Iran moved uranium from Frodo before U.S. strikes, EU capitalists believe. Hamas-linked Gaza rescuers say Thursday death toll from Israeli fire raises to 56. Settlers filmed attempting to raid Palestinian village, exchange of stone throwing at entrance. Russia, Ukraine carry out new round of prisoner swaps, officials say. Report Netanyahu agreed to end Gaza war within 2 weeks after U.S. strike on Iran. Cuts, Israel sought to assassinate Khamenei during war, but opportunity didn't present itself. Farmers demand relief plan as U.S. pressures Israel to drop tariffs after Iran war. Report. And UK college apologizes for allowing culture of anti-Semitism, launches improvement plan. Okay, Pix AI. Okay. Now, allow me to rant a little bit, okay? So, I have a female co-worker at my workplace, and we both share a common, fucking, what am I trying to say? We both love, we both in common share the love for spicy food and Asian food, you know, sushi, noodles, fucking, whatever you want, okay? We love Asian food and we love spicy food. Okay. So, you know, like sometimes, you know, you can plan with your coworkers to like go after work hours to like, you know, eat somewhere, you know, just eat with your coworkers, have some fun, you know, chat a little bit, whatever the fuck. Now that's kind of okay when it's, you know, both people of the same gender. When it comes to different genders, shit shouldn't be different. Nothing should be different. It can still be kept professional, but certain things need to fall into the right places for that to go the way it is. Anyway, so this female coworker of mine, we've been like talking about like, oh, let's go out and eat sometimes. Sure, fine, whatever. So last Friday, I think it was, I didn't go, or like, no, maybe it was 2 Fridays ago, whatever. I didn't go to work on Friday because I had an appointment at the dentist's office, which eventually didn't happen because the war with Iran happened. And, so my dentist appointment got canceled. but whatever. But during that day, I randomly get a text message from her, and on WhatsApp. And as you know, the only way somebody can message you on WhatsApp is if they found your account in another group, or if they have your private phone number. She obviously somehow got my private phone number. I don't know who gave it to her. I don't care. So we start chatting, okay, and we have a nice chat. In work as well, we have a good connection. You know, we chat. We always talk about this, about that. It doesn't matter. And I was like, okay, well, should we go eat somewhere? Okay. So during the war, obviously, she is divorced with 3 kids. And like, I didn't know that at the time. I thought she was married with like an X amount of kids, but I didn't know that she was divorced and never like looked for another partner. Not that I was offering any of that, but whatever. And so, but during the war, obviously all schools got closed and shit. So so they had to, like, her kids had to study from home. This isn't relevant information, but I'm just saying it out there just cuz. And anyway, and so she said, oh, we should go out eating and shit like that. Tomorrow at this time of day, I'm alone without the kids, so we can go out to eat somewhere. Now, this is where this whole thing happened because of a misunderstanding. And somehow, I swear, I have a real bad luck with relationships and misunderstandings. But that's besides the point. Now, so she specifically mentioned that she will be alone without the kids, and that she will then be able to... Anyway, so she specifically mentions that she will be alone without the kids, and like then we can go eat somewhere. Now, I don't know about you. I personally don't judge what people say. But like somebody, like my family told me, a specific family member, I'm not mentioning, whatever, I don't care, told me, and also ChatGPT told me that like, and so, hold on. And so, it's, so both family members told me, again, one family member, but also ChatGPT told me that, you know, I always... If you ask me a question, even if it's a simple yes or no question, I would start telling you the whole story just to show you like that I'm innocent and I didn't do anything and that like I'm not responsible, which I really am not. But I'm autistic, so it's fine for me to like tell a long story before I give you my quick answer. In that case, it's not a quick answer, but whatever. But it's okay for me to mention extra details. Normal people should almost always, if not always, never mention extra details. They say, okay, cool, sure, yeah, why not, go here, go there, that's it. You don't go sharing a story. So, ChatGPT and my family members found it very red flaggish that she would mention going eating when she's all alone. And again, like I said, at the time I didn't know that she's divorced. So I was like, where is she trying to take this? Okay. Now, and again, that's the misunderstanding. I didn't know that she was, that like, it's all, you know, just because, but whatever. She wasn't looking for a relationship, I can tell you that much. She just mentioned it because. Anyway. So then, I say, okay, cool. Then she like also mentions like going to the beach. And I'm like, okay, well, this is even more red flaggish. Because, like, why would you suggest going to the beach is like going eating with somebody is one thing, but like going to the beach, especially when it's like two people of the opposite sex, is a bit intimate. Like, don't you think? Like, I don't care what you do in the beach. Like, if you play like, you know, ping pong or something like that, seeing somebody in their bikini outfit, I'm sorry, but if it's like two people of the opposite gender, it's just like very, very red flaggish to me. And again, mention it that she's alone and everything like that, right? You kind of see where I'm going with this. It's red flaggish behavior that if she explained it to me at the very start, it would have been better. I could have asked, probably, but you know, whatever. And so yesterday we started talking more about stuff, about like meeting to go eat, and I brought up, well, even before that, a few days before that, we talked about like, oh, my parents are divorced since like, oh, I don't know what age, but like they've been divorced for years now, and shit like that. And like, oh, did you know what? I'm also divorced. Oh, wow, okay, that's good to know. And so then yesterday, when we were talking more about where to eat and shit like that, we were asking, oh, should we go just me and you or bring a few more guys from work? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, I mean, I guess if you want to take some more people from work, it would be fine and stuff. But like, oh, but like, the more people it's hard to, the more people you have in the group, the harder it is to find a time that particularly fucking, you know, appeals to everybody. So then she said, okay, so we'll just go me and you. So it's kind of like a date. And I'm like, it's funny that you mentioned date, it being a date, because you mentioned that like you're gonna, that one day that like you were gonna be alone, and so it kind of seemed red flaggish to me, and it just sent her into a fucking spiral. Like, she fucking got offended. I don't know what the fuck offended her. I'm sorry that I didn't know that you were divorced at the time of like you sending that to me, and sorry that I didn't understand like what your intention was with saying that. Like, I probably already like put myself in a corner here, like I already like mixed up the story or whatever, but like the whole misunderstanding here is that why did you specifically mention that one day that you were gonna be alone without the kids? Yeah, I'm sorry, is it just me, or like, isn't it like sort of red flaggish? And mentioning going to the beach, I'm sorry, you don't do that. Even like, I'm sorry that I didn't know that it was like all in the that it was all being done professionally. I just like find it kind of stupid. I'm sorry. And so she lectured me yesterday during like the Grey Raven stream, as you may remember. I've been like, oh, give me a second, because I was texting her back. And so that's it. She didn't block me, at least not yet. Let me look at WhatsApp. No, she still has a picture there. She didn't block me, but like, but she didn't talk to me at all today. Usually, like when we see each other at work, we stop and talk to each other. Nobody talked to anything. No, not a good morning, not a goodbye, not a how are you, nothing. No talking. It's like we're both dead to each other. It's crazy. All because of a misunderstanding. Because I thought that you mentioning that you're gonna be alone is red flaggish. Like, how is the like, I'm sorry. Why do you think when high schoolers or whatever go to a field trip, the type that requires you to sleep the night over, a multiple day a field trip basically for like, maybe a week or a few days, why do you think they keep the boys and girls bedrooms separate? Because of shit like that. Okay, you don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying that, like, it's weird to me. I don't know, guys. It's a crying shame that it happened, and again, all because of a misunderstanding. And she went on a tirade saying, oh, all men are the same. Everybody in this country, like, fucking think dirty, minded instantly. That's the first, like, whatever. I thought we were good friends, this and that. It's like, why are you putting all of these, like, stereotypical fucking, why are you applying all of these stereotypical fucking male actions onto me? Okay, I try to be a good person. I'm always happy all the time, pretty much basically all the time. I am zoned out of reality basically like 99% of the time. I'm listening to music in my headphones, and if somebody like comes up to me and asks me something, I'm like, huh? But like, I try to be a positive and a happy person. I'm mostly happy most of the time, and that's it. So I'm not a bad person in general. If I goon, I goon in my own private, like, time. But it's just ridiculous that you're applying all of these, like, titles to me that I don't deserve at all, and you're telling me I hurt you because I misunderstood your text. Excuse me? That's not how it works. And she's saying I hurt her. You hurt me by applying those fucking typical titles to me. Well, she didn't really hurt me because like I have no soul and my heart is cold. But like, you know, aside from that. No, on the bright side though, since I'm not talking to her during work hours anymore, I have more time to focus on my actual work, on my job. So life's good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
춤추는 밤 끝없는 열정 속에 우리 타올라 뜨거운 불꽃 위에 우린 걸어가 무섭지 않아 우린 강해 불타는 하늘 아래 우린 함께 빛나 멈추지 않는 불꽃 우린 영원해
Give me a moment.
뜨거운 불꽃 위에 우린 걸어가 무섭지 않아 우린 강해 불타는 하늘 아래 우린 함께 빛나 멈추지 않는 불꽃 우린 영원해
Okay. Give me a moment, I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so Oh, give me a moment. I got a message. 1 second, guys.
여기저기 독재자야 너는 빛을 가린 어둠의 왕자야 우리 모두 자유 원해 새로운 날이 오기를 흰 밤 끝없이 계속돼 이 너의 불꽃이 꺼질 수 없어 바람이 불어올 그날까지 함께 외쳐요 자유를 위해 여기저기 독재자야 너는 빛을 가린 어둠의 왕자야 우리 모두 자유 원해 새로운 날이 오기를 기적인 독재자야 너는 빛을 가린 어둠의 왕자야 우리 모두 자유원해 새로운 날이 오기를 스파게티 몬스터 주방향에 온다 밤의 영웅 등장 모두 다 기다려 눈 깜짝할 사이 면이 춤을 추고 소스바다 속에서 함께 노래 불러 스파게티 몬스터 맛있는 모험 우리와 함께해 지금 이 순간 눈 따라가봐 기적이 펼쳐져 소스의 세계로 반짝이는 꿈 스파게티 몬스터 칼국으로 춤춰 설레는 마음에 환호성이 터져 스파게티 몬스터 맛있는 모험 우리와 함께해 지금 이 순간 눈 따라가봐 기적이 펼쳐져 소스의 세계로 반짝이는 꿈 스파게티 몬스터 맛있는 모험 우리와 함께해 지금 이 순간 이 순간 스파게티 몬스터 칼국으로 춤춰 설레는 마음에 환호성이 터져 스파게티 몬스터 칼국으로 춤춰 설레는 마음에 환호성이 터져 잔잔하면 뜨거운 물과 함께 기다리는 시간 이제 거의 끝 스프를 뿌려 준비 정성껏 그리고 꼬들꼬들한 면에 리듬을 타고 한가운 국물 속에 녹아 하늘이 열려 번개가 와 비가 쏟아져 오늘 같은 밤 흔들리는 맘 불같은 심장 천둥 소리처럼 울려 퍼진다 천둥치는 소리 떨어지는 번개 우리 마음속에 너와 나의 이야기 후요한 밤에 우리의 신호 번개가 빛나 미래를 비춰줘 서로 닿는 순간 이 느낌 지워 끝없는 밤속 빛나는 너와 나 천둥치는 소리 떨어지는 번개 우리 마음속에 너와 나의 이야기 후요한 밤에 우리의 신호 번개가 빛나 미래를 비춰줘 서로 닿는 순간 이 느낌 지워 끝없는 밤속 빛나는 너와 나 천둥치는 소리 떨어지는 번개 우리 마음속에 너와 나의 이야기
Anyway. Oh shit, how long has this been Oh my god. Well, I'm probably gonna turn on the air conditioner about as soon as the stream ends, or even now. I don't care. But we're just about done with the episode. It's only slightly less than a minute. Let me turn on the air conditioner. I'm starting to sweat into my chair already. Yeah. And in about like a few minutes, I'll probably put it on a timer. 10 seconds left. Well, I think this is where we're gonna have to end the stream for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching this episode of Tycoon. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time, and goodbye.